Okay, so let's see. We're gonna have to get off of here at some point. So, well, let's see. I'm gonna try something because I can. Whee! Okay. So, to continue the story, we would have to go back to the Institute. I did it. I jumped off of that board. Yep. Okay. So I think we need to head back to, we need to head back over to Railroad HQ. So far, the leading contenders for our final quest givers are the Minutemen and the Railroad.
Des has something urgent for you.
Why, thank you. I appreciate the message. Hey, Glory. Sup? Snoo Snoo?
Hi. The latest atmospheric reading.
Oh, great. He jumped up.
But we'll catch the Institute. You got the time? I got another site we could place another one of my babies.
You know, at least he
Just
pays.
do some business.
Anything new from Mila?
Him's like a glowing one in a crater, soaking up all the data from Mila's cameras. The atmospheric sensors haven't picked up anything yet, but give it time.
Let's see what you got.
You got it.
Well, at least he's got rounds. And a baseball bat. Oh, yes, soon. He sells Mila's. I need to get some more. Tinker Tom is an odd man, that's all I can say. It's weird some of the... Oh. If you're not yet in combat, the sniper rifle increases VAT's accuracy but costs more AP. An interesting trade-off. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Trade some flares. Trade some drugs. Here, man, have some drugs. Want some jet? It'll probably help. Psycho jet? I got that stuff all day. Ah, that gun again? Hold on a second. Hey.
Hey.
See if we can catch him doing it. Okay, this time he's actually getting up like a normal human being.
DIA. Shit, man. That cache you found has some real serious high tech. But the creme de la creme is ballistic polymer weave. Lightweight, serious stopping power. And it looks just like normal clothing. I got some in stock now. Oh, give me some time. I got all sorts of ideas.
I'll take a look.
I will set you up, my friend.
So, oh, armored baseball uniform. Oh, yeah, we're buying this for Kate. Armored red dress. Armored sequin dress. Armored tuxedo. Hell yeah, we're buying this shit. I was talking to old Tinker Tom here, and he's like, "Hey, I got some ballistic weave stuff." So he just bought a bunch of just bought a bunch of or some various bits of clothing.
Woohoo!
So it'll actually be armor for our companions. So yep, this is the Tinker Tom special. Oh, I completely got the armored tux. Who wouldn't want that?
You know, the fact I'm almost disappointed in you, B-Man, having to ask if we got the if you got the armored tux. That's.
Oh, of course I got the armored tux.
Emergency. Glory spotted a courser near Dayton safe house. Normally, we go to ground at the first sign of a courser. We hide deep, we hide long, until we know we're safe.
Kinky.
But we can't abandon your infiltration of the Institute. So we're staying.
Actually, interesting question. When are you going to go do the DLC
If you spot a
Nuka
single
World?
courser.
It sounds
after.
extreme, but we've
After?
paid dearly for that bit of wisdom.
How about the
Every time a courser is spotted, death and
the,
destruction follows.
Yeehaw Canada?
Can I
I'm just
lend a
wondering,
hand?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the hell it's called.
Ticonderoga safe house has gone dark, and I need you to check it out. Hopefully, this is enough. But if you do find
Okay,
a courser,
okay.
kill it.
I give
If
B,
there's
man.
no survivors,
I understand how that
then
is.
cover remains.
That you got a lot on your mind in real life.
I'll take care of it.
Get to it then.
Believe me, I understand that.
Your team.
I could use
I kid, for the most part. Really, it's
Done. Grab anything you need from.
don't take. And also, I've been
It's not
drinking
open season.
with medication, so
Oh. I will.
Everyone.
yeah, I'm kind of running on like next to no filter,
Yeah, which is all kinds of fun.
which is kind of funny and everything, but I really don't mean most of the insanity that comes out of my mouth.
That's fair.
In real life, I'm actually, you know, not a cannibal.
Oh, hey, Ticonderoga. We've been here before.
You know. Yeah, I'm under the weather, man. I'm just. It's been a really long day. I got you know, they sprung something on me in one of my classes today, and I was just like,
Yeah.
fuck. That's kind of been running my day.
All kinds of goofballs.
You know, Grunt Fodder, you're not wrong. If you had been here for the special live stream on Monday, yeah, this is like that, only with more people. And I won't lie, I'm just. At least I'm not falling asleep tonight.
True.
On the playthrough. That was awkward.
Just a bit.
I couldn't help it though.
It was a long day.
It was a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't sing on Monday. I can't sing tonight because I sound like absolute shit. Every time I've tried to sing, I sound like a cat is murdering a squirrel. Vaguely. It's not good. So.
Well, I'm just gonna murder that courser.
Yes, Grunt Fodder, and you will see it.
Starting Friday.
Friday? Oh, okay, yeah, you'll start seeing it on Friday. You know, you should. I imagine that. Wait, was that synth naked?
Aren't they all kind of naked in a way?
Well, I mean, how do you hit one that's all like falling apart and shit, but like they're all naked? Okay, that was kind of awkward. Something in his genital area vaguely looked like a penis.
I'll keep watch.
It's kind of like that thing with R2D2.
You know, I think it's actually just it's a seam,
Oh, okay.
but it looks really.
I must end your existence.
Come on. At least try.
Oh, high rise. Huh. Got a scattered laser rifle.
Out and let's finish this.
B-Man says he thinks that he fucking hates squirrels, and that sounds amazing.
Yep. Where do you have to go to the squirrel place?
Which squirrel place?
The one with the squirrels and the morality play? You know, the trailer park.
Yeah.
Got a deputy. Not long now.
My
Lasagna Cat is coming back soon. Wait, and B-Man's like Garfield ended?
Garfield will never end. Oh, there's a fat man.
Your destruction
There's
is
videos of
inevitable.
acting out making fun of old Garfield strips.
Ah. I think they're talking about... Oh, hello.
Bucket.
Okay, then.
Okay. Awkward.
There's a rabid mole.
Assessment. You must die.
Well, that is an assessment. Not a good one, but,
Yeah. I've always been a fan of Garfield without Garfield.
I've always liked Garfield better with Nermal and Odie.
Okay, I can let that pass.
What?
You know, it's
Engaging an
normal.
institute synth is foolish.
Actually, I should go up before I go down.
That's usually the case. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those cases of
Hello.
I liked Garfield the cartoon because like half the time wasn't on Garfield, it was on Garfield and his the Barnyard Friends, and Garfield was nowhere there.
Just bottles. Hancock is right.
As for Odie, I don't know. As far as I know, there's nothing that happened to Odie.
I remember there was like one Garfield special where they suggested something would happen to Odie, and I was like bawling as a kid.
See, I don't remember that, and it's probably better that way. Well, Odie always got pushed off tables. What's really amazing is that a dog like him getting pushed off a table did not end up with him breaking a limb.
Yeah, you would think.
I mean, you know, some dogs are like fragile.
Fragile.
They're like French. They got fragile written all over. Yeah.
Just so.
Something's coming. Ready up.
Ready up.
Statistically speaking, your survival is improbable.
Well, statistically, oh my God, I'll take that mini nuke.
Yeah, I can't trust anybody else with those things. Not that I really use them because I don't like surprises, and
Statistically speaking, I am going to wreck your ass. Most likely with my gun.
Ooh. Guns.
And
Oh, that's
How
top. That's
appropriate.
beautiful. Guide to hunting commies.
B-Man, that almost terrifies me. If I didn't know that you love your cat so much, I would be worried that you say that you make sure to slam dunk her from the top of your house into a full-size basketball hoop several blocks away when she's on your table.
Ooh, there's a
Stealth boy and some
Oh,
money.
can answer a question about the money.
Your termination is inevitable.
If you look at it, I'm pretty sure that's actually a fairly high denomination. Those are like stacks of hundreds, I think. Just more
Or
proof-
thousands.
Actually,
20s.
okay, yeah, those are stacks of 20s. So
And those are
that's-
thick stacks of 20s. That's not like a...
Yeah,
That's
inflation.
not like $200 in 20s or even 500. Probably more like at least $1,000 in 20s. And they're just lying around like they're singles. Guess somebody was going to the strip club.
Let's see. We'll go ahead and get this one. Horribly, can't be holding.
Okay, I'm curious about this lasagna cat because I've never seen it. I don't know. What have I been doing with my life online? I think I'll take a look at that later. But actually, I don't think synths really need money. At least the ones that live in the Institute.
Sweet.
Got it.
Ooh, got it in one.
Tourist reports. Gentleman is maintaining loose surveillance, Big Cheese being very careful. Interactions with Red are suspicious. Strange hours being kept. Definitely abnormal behavior. Snowbird. Breadcrumbs in place. Needs Snowbird's code name from HQ. I got a theory.
Put that dog's lights out.
Tangerine. Want to call it quits here. Relapse of chem addiction. Almost certainly not an infiltrator. Jukebox. Well positioned. Plays it close to the vest. Let's see. Confirm 2 switchboard agents. Camper. Going back up D. Camper's daughter is gone. All the signs point to an enemy jobs. Pulling for revenge. Possible suicide risk. We need new agents. Yep, B-Man, there was that 4th R that triggered it. Saved message. HQ, don't get me wrong, G always gets results, but this close to origin, we don't always need things shot to pieces. D's too busy, and besides with all the nearby activity, I need a real heavy. What about TW? Someone new? That last job attracted half of Cambridge to our location. Advise.
Is this Chief Mendez? Are we playing RE4 now?
Resident Evil 4.
I figured that out.
Okay.
I'm not a complete dunderhead. Come on.
Well, I know you have not,
I don't watch you play Resident Evil. Huh.
Zombies.
I'm fine with zombies. My problem is when you sit there and you have zombie children. You did not take the Rad-X.
I'm kind of...
Heavy?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it's,
We're dead.
oh, that's just kinda...
Any suffering?
Creepy. It's like shooting a Chucky doll.
Oh, I don't know. After the other night at Chuck E. Cheese's.
Oh, thank God they sell beer in that place. Too bad we didn't drink any.
Yeah, we didn't drink any of the beer, but goddamn. Can I just say... Okay, in my entire life, I have never been to a Chuck E.'s before last night. Last night we went to a Chuck E. Cheese's for a meeting of some sort. And...
Give it a chance.
I gave it a chance, but I could not hear anything. It didn't help that my my ears were like essentially felt like they were filled with cotton. Mm-hmm. And when you're trying to communicate with people, that's not exactly the most effective thing ever. Protectrons.
A terminal I could turn loose as Protectron, but
Yeah, they usually tend to be. You open the box.
What box?
Lunchbox.
There we go.
What the hell fell out? A fork? Piece of chalk.
There's your prize, kid. Have some chalk.
Yeah, B-Man, I have never been to a Chuck E. Cheese's. Hey, I'm one of 8 children. My parents didn't take me to Chuck E. Cheese's for overpriced pizza. You sat there and they got like the mega meat, or they got the mega pizza from the bomb shelter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or the Mama Rosa.
No, my parents didn't get the Mama Rosa. That's partially because the times when we usually got pizza growing up, it was because my cousins were coming over, and my parents were gonna go out to eat for dinner, so they got us like 2 giant pizzas because there were like 15 of us,
Okay.
and so we would all eat pizza. They would go out and eat, and then we would play video games, or the older ones would play video games, and the rest of us just kind of watched.
Okay.
Or we would play like we played Zookeeper. That was always a really big hit.
Zookeeper? I'm not familiar with this game.
Okay, when you grow up on a farm, you get a pretty good imagination for shit. And when you want to keep kids quiet, you know,
Wait,
or
were
keep them
you-
corralled,
were you, like-
Zookeeper is actually an excellent game. I'm just going to tell you this right
Wait,
now.
were you like literally making you and your cousins be the exhibits in the zoo?
Yes. They got to pick what animal they wanted to be. Okay? Then we would take the couch cushions off of the couch, because we had multiple couches, and you would set up exhibit space, right? And so then you would sit there and they would try to escape. So they would escape, and the zookeeper, whoever that was, would sit there and corral them back to their cages. And that was the entire premise of it. It worked wonders. It tired out my younger cousins. It made babysitting damn near, like it was easy as hell. So...
You treated human beings like zoo animals. That's still wrong.
Well, yeah, and they would sit there and they would make animal sounds too. But yeah, anyway, so back to whole Chuck E. Cheese's. Yeah, we never went to Chuck E. Cheese's, and by the time a Chuck E. Cheese came to the area around where I grew up, it was like a half hour or 45 minutes away. I think we had one in the two larger towns in neighboring counties.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't have one nearby. Also, my parents weren't going to give us, tokens to go play shit. You want to go play shit? Go play with your cousins. Go play Zookeeper. It keeps you all busy and entertained.
Yeah. Showbiz Pizza. We actually had a discussion at work when I mentioned that we were going to Chuck E's, and they were like, what did that used to be called? Showbiz?
Oh my.
Yeah. It's kind of like darkly... In some ways it's horrifying as an adult when you look at these things.
God, these are 80s. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you caught it when we walked into Chuck E's. There was a group of kids getting ready to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And... yeah, I agree with B-Man. That was horrifying. But they sat there and they took a bunch of tickets and threw them up in the air, and so all of those, there were like 8 kids scrambling around trying to grab tickets from each other. And, one kid got like 4 and was like, I got 4 tickets! And there's like still tickets just lying everywhere, and it's like, oh my god, this is kind of...
Yeah, because that was the way it always worked there, was that, oh yes, you need like 400,000 tickets to get a spider ring.
You you promised to get me a spider ring, and you didn't.
You're right, I didn't.
You didn't even get me a flower ring. I just feel so betrayed.
What can I say? I have failed you.
That's okay.
Oh, who knows? Maybe we'll go back there again and get you a ring.
No, God, no. Please don't. Don't make me go back there. There's a pair of brackets. 3rd line up on the left side.
Okay. I'm just,
Well, no, I'm just telling you in case you need them. I found a pair of brackets.
So I think it's got to be the ED. Commanded? Nope, still the ED.
Increased?
We'll give it a shot. Yes, there we go. It was increased.
Yeah, but that's showbiz. You're fired. That's okay. Just remember, the Donald didn't do it to you.
Fact. Okay, so where's
it was grunt fodder. Anyway, but yes, so I'd never been to a Chuck E. Cheese's before in my life, and I'll be honest, I found it overpriced, loud,
there's
and annoying.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I like kids and everything, but I prefer them quiet in cages. I mean, seriously, one of the last times I interacted with my younger cousins, was when we played Zookeeper, because then I went off to college.
Nice.
Grunt fodder is the Donald. Grunt fodder, I'm so sorry. Or should we call you the Schwarzenegger?
Oh.
Since he's now the,
Oh, yeah.
he's the new apprenticer, whatever. What the fuck is that? I don't know. I never watched it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, that's my thoughts on. From a distance, their pizza didn't look bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think we probably would have been happier if we'd gotten the pizza and if we'd been able to eat our food like immediately.
Yeah.
So. Silence kids in cages are where the sausage for the pizza comes from. That's not sausage.
Oh, I guess it depends on whether you put it into their own intestines and mince it.
Grandfather's drumping all over the place. But you keep drumping, man. Incredible likeness.
Is someone present?
Yes, someone is present. Synth, your death.
But yes, so yeah, I mean, I didn't find... I did not find it, Chuck E. Cheese's to be
Oh, there's a courser.
exciting or, you know, really worth... His leg is there. If you see the... You can kind of see the grommets.
God
Did you
damn it,
just
Hank.
shoot Hancock in the head twice?
Hey, he had that coming. Dear Institute Courser, once
Use
again...
of Stealth Boy should be done better.
Yeah. Here you go, buddy.
Feeling better already.
I'm here.
Yeah, but basically, whenever you're sitting there with your freaking stealth boy, and you're, yeah, when you were a kid, it's a lot better. A lot of the creepiness doesn't really bother you that much.
Like, I'll be honest. Yeah, I totally get that you have to have gone when you were a kid for it to mean jack shit. But that was just not going to happen for me as a kid. Sadly, it's just.
But yeah, when somebody's gonna sit there and use a directional laser weapon as from a hidden position, it really just leads right back to where you're sitting.
Well, they had a music video going on that was about pirates saying "R." That was one.
Hey, that was a favorite.
Well,
that was our favorite one.
But then there was the creepy one that I was really weirded out by because it was
a guy like covered in stuffed animals dancing around with children.
Okay, I forgot about that one. I think I had drank enough that I had forgotten about that one. Thank you for giving me horror, filled nightmares tonight. But I looked at that one and was like, oh God, I'm afraid he's gonna grab one of these kids and toss him in his van.
Okay.
But the one that really creeped me out, like literally, was the My Little Ponies rendition with a male pony running about doing flips and whatnot. All we're wearing this like 80s, blend in because it's the same, like a slight shade off from the rest of his body.
Hancock's holding an invisible gun, by the way.
And it like I'm sorry, it was just creepy because it was like this male My Little Pony that I don't know what his name was, but yeah,
it was just weird.
It was weird, and I just sat there watching this, and I'm like, I'm supposed to be paying attention to something over here, but I'm like transfixed on this because I'm just staring in horror, and I'm like,
Okay, I'm gonna save and then go take care of something.